What's going on, guys? So in this video, I wanted to do a review on some of my favorite products from DoNotAge.org. All right, so they basically have, anti-aging, longevity type supplements, many of which are kind of hard to get, that you can't find in certain places, but they're extremely reputable, very high quality. The purity is pretty much unmatched, which is why I've been using their products for years. Just given the fact that I'm in my 30s now and I work out a ton, I know that's not necessarily the greatest thing for longevity in terms of having like super high muscle mass and whatnot. It's definitely better than being sedentary. But at the same time, I'm getting more into just anti-aging, longevity type supplements, things that I can introduce into my routine that's gonna have a compound effect and just help me live a longer, healthier life, right? So that's what the majority of their products are for. But yeah, they're best, I'd say, known for their NMN product right here, which has been my go-to source for this. It's just, increasingly hard to source and get your hands on it. But to have a company like DoNotAge that is just so high quality, the purity is unmatched. You can, rest assured that you're getting exactly what you're buying. It's not going to have any additional fillers, additives, and the dosing is exactly what you're paying for, right? So NMN, basically, if you don't know that, it's basically a way to increase NAD levels. It's a precursor to NAD, and along with NR, has been shown to be one of the most effective ways to do that orally, so you just take the pill in the morning, and the results on that is definitely great because, as you get older, your NAD levels decrease, which is basically how your cells produce energy. So it makes sense to be on this. I love this product right here. Yeah, NMN, that's sort of my go-to. Other products that they have that I like, they got the pure apigenin right here, which is basically a really high dose of apigenin. If you go to Amazon, most of the pills are in 50 milligram, but here it's actually got 500 milligrams per serving. And apigenin, if you pay attention to Andrew Huberman, talks really highly of it, all the benefits and so forth, regulating the CD38 in your body, having it before bed, increase sleep, quality of sleep, and so forth. The thing is with apigenin is that it's not very bioavailable orally. So you actually need way more than whatever the dose it is that you're taking to get the desired result, if that makes sense. So if you're taking 500 milligrams, you're probably only absorbing 100. Likewise, if you're taking 50 milligrams, you're probably getting next to zero benefit. Yeah, this is pretty much the highest dosed apigenin that I've seen on the market. That's another product I like to get from them. Let's see, they got a Berberine product right here, which is great for blood sugar regulation. It's been shown to be extremely good as a glucose disposal agent. Just, a lot of people like to take it, bodybuilders and so forth, with their pre-workout meals. If it's high in carbohydrates, just to shuttle those into your muscle so that you can, just increase nutrient partitioning, glucose sensitivity, and yeah, just get better workout performance and better pumps, making sure that the carbs are being stored in the muscle and not as fat. So that's a cool product right there. They got pure omega-3s. Omega-3s, just a staple. A lot of bodybuilders run it at a pretty high dose. And the biggest thing, honestly, is quality. That makes all the difference when it comes to omega-3s. So if you can get them from a company that you trust and is gonna have a decent amount of EPA and DHA, which this specific product does. In one serving, it has 800 milligrams of EPA, 600 DHA in 2 soft gels. So I basically take 2 soft gels twice a day. If you're just a standard, person that weighs a lot less than me, maybe you're a woman, you could probably get away with just, the standard dose on that. But I think with all the research coming out with how higher dose can just help with inflammation, with your blood work numbers, and really helping with those, it makes sense to, you know, just up the dose because there's really no negative to it whatsoever. Other products, you know, of course, they got the creatine, monohydrate, staple in the routine, something I take every single day just to increase power output, energy, ATP production, helps with, you know, cognitive benefits, with sleep. The list really goes on and on with creatine. You know, a lot of longevity people that aren't even focused on building muscle or performance in the gym are taking, I've heard recently, like upwards of 15 to 20 grams a day and seeing extremely good results from that, which is pretty cool. And is definitely the most well-researched and proven ingredient on the market. Other staples they have available: hydrolyzed collagen peptides. I take 2 servings of these every day, one pre-workout for healing any kind of tendon injury. If you deal with like jumper's knee or tendonitis, it's really great for your connective tissue, ligaments, tendons, and then of course all the other benefits like reducing inflammation, helping with gut health. Yeah, the list goes on and on with collagen peptides as well. They got calcium AKG, which is another product that is kind of hard to find. That's just really good anti-aging supplement, helps with muscle preservation, cognitive function, mitochondrial energy, bone health, detox and ammonia clearance, and immune modulation. So yeah, a lot of great benefits to that. Again, just as an athlete, you're always trying to just reduce oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and kind of balance out, you know, all the stress that you're putting on your body, which I think calcium AKG is great for. They got TMG, trimethylglycine, right here. Another thing just great before bed. The glycine in there has been shown to just decrease your body temperature, help with deep sleep. And lastly here, one of the most exciting products that they have is the SIRT6 Activator right here, which is exclusive to DoNotAge. With the SIRT6 is basically a compound that has been studied extensively and proven to be one of the most effective things at increasing lifespan. So really cool in the cases of longevity. And in one bottle, you get 60 servings of 400 milligrams of SIRT6. And I don't think you can actually get this anywhere else aside from DoNotAge. So yeah, really awesome product there. The reason I like DoNotAge so much is because they basically put so much effort into funding studies, and all their profits go back into funding research. So their mission is really just to help people live healthier, longer, and better lives through the research that they conduct and what they're able to bring to the market, which is pretty cool. And so given the fact that all of their profits go back into research, their prices are great, very competitive. And if you're just looking for a source that you know that you're getting what you're buying and it's not going to be underdosed, is going to be extremely pure and safe for you, and you just can't go wrong with DoNotAge. And that's why I like to get, you know, these staple products from them. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking them out. If you want to grab anything from them, I should have a discount code, which I believe is my first name, Seth. I will double check on that and put that in the description for you to get some additional savings off your purchase. Yeah, awesome company. If you've tried anything from them, definitely let us know your experience down below in the comments. Maybe what your favorite product is that you like to get from them. I'll be curious to see, and maybe your results as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop me a like down below, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.